A couple weeks ago, there was a Virginia High School League indoor state championship at Liberty University. The incident occurred involving two high school athletes that have since been garnered significant attention. Alalia Everett, a senior from IC Norman High School, struck Kayleen Tucker, a junior from Brookville High School, on the head during a race. This action led to Tucker sustaining a concussion and a possible skull fracture. The incident was captured on video showing Everett and Tucker running side by side when Everett's baton made contact with Tucker's head, causing her to stumble and fall. That the contact was accidental, claiming she lost her balance during the race, which resulted in an unattended strike. She expressed remorse over the incident, emphasizing that she did not deliberately do this.
Second leg of the 4x200 relay in the Virginia State High School League Championships when the shocking incident happened.
That's when she hit me with the baton.
Watch again as you see the two sprinters running side by side as they round the corner with Kaylin on the outside, Kaylin's mother cheering her on. Just as Kaylin is passing the other runner, the athlete swings her baton, striking Kaylin.
I just felt a bang on my head, and then I fell off the track immediately.
Kaylin dropping her baton and reaching for her head.
The whole Coliseum pretty much gasped. I just jumped up out of the bleachers immediately and ran to her on the main floor.
The 16-year-old was later diagnosed with a concussion. The family says neither the athlete who struck Kaylin nor the other team's coaches checked on Kaylin or reached out afterwards.
To see that they kept running and she not stop and check on my daughter, that was the part where I was like, it couldn't have been an accident.
The other runner, who attends IC Norcom High School, has not been named. Kaylin's parents say Norcom's athletic director and the girl's father apologized in a phone call, but they're still waiting for the opposing athlete and her coaches to reach out.
We definitely want the coaches and a personal apology from the actual athlete as well, because it's only right.
The Virginia High School League saying in a statement, "We thoroughly review every instance like this," adding, "The VHSL membership has always made it a priority to provide student athletes with a safe environment for competition."
So we reached out to the other team's school and school district for comment, and we haven't gotten a response. But meanwhile, Kaylin's parents say that they're still waiting to see what disciplinary actions will be taken against the other athlete before deciding their next steps. In the meantime, guys, because Kaylin's been recovering for a week, they're hoping that she can finally return to school.
I think she did it on purpose. People are just doing outlandish things, and their actions will be caught on video. And playing the video for them, they will say that what we saw is not really what happened. And now, I get it. You're young, you make mistakes. But I think that the community getting behind this young lady, saying we love you, we support you, is a little wild.
We stand with you. That's why we're here. We stand with you. We support you.
Thank y'all for supporting me. Because nobody else wanted to hear my story except for people that know me and people that know I would never do anything like that. I would never harm anybody. I'm not a fighter. I'm not even confrontational. I wouldn't even do that on purpose. And I thank y'all for believing in me, and I love y'all.
Dawn Robinson, a former member of the legendary R&B group En Vogue, has revealed that she's been experiencing financial hardships, including a period of homelessness. Known for her powerful vocals on contributions to hits like Hold On and Don't Let Go, Robinson was once at the forefront of 90s R&B success. However, like many artists, she faced challenges navigating them, which ultimately impacted her financial stability. Despite her fame, Robinson has spoken candidly about the struggles to make ends meet. At one point, she reportedly lived in a car, a stark contrast to the glamorous image associated with her time in the spotlight.
You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Oh my gosh. If you remember, if you guys were with me, in 2020, I did like 105,000 interviews. And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger, she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. Let me get out of here. And I was sleeping in my car for maybe about a month in Vegas. And then the guy that was co-managing me at the time was living in LA. And he said, you need to come back to LA. Okay. And he said that I could stay with him. And so I was like, okay. He's like, I don't have a lot of room, but I'll make room for you. And then when I got to his place, he actually didn't have room for me. So it turned into, okay, well, I'm going to put you in a hotel for the night. And that one night turned into 8 months. Oh my God, you guys. Because every apartment that I looked at, every single time I looked at a place, I would call him and I'm like, okay, can you meet me here? I would tell him ahead of time, of course. And then he wouldn't meet me there until I would take video and send it to him. And he's like, no, oh my God, this neighborhood, I hate it. I mean, I felt like he was playing games, and I knew he was playing games, and I wasn't the one. I'm like, come on, I'm trying to make this easier on you because financially, I know it's got to be hard. You're paying your rent and you're paying my hotel. His apartment was $1,700 a month. And then my hotel was over $3,000. Yep. So, and I was always stressed every week because he would pay weekly for the hotel. So every week I was like, oh my God, can you afford it? Are you okay? And he's like, no, I can't, but I'm getting it together. What? You're the one who said to go to the hotel and you're not approving any of the apartments. Like, it would be so much cheaper to just get me into an apartment. Like,
You seen the beautiful Dawn Robinson. You know, she looks like she's not down. You know, she's in good spirits. From my understanding, she does have a YouTube channel where she is explaining how she got into this situation. Most R&B groups back in the 90s signed horrible deals. They were really not given the amount of money that equated to the success of the hits that they were dropping. These people were millionaires, and some personal demons or just mismanagement of the funds pushed them in these horrible situations. And the fact that she left the group En Vogue, and with her attitude going through all this, I'm thinking social media world, she'll get some contract to do some type of reality show, or she will just randomly put out an album and then she'll be okay. Last but certainly not least, we have Charleston White. So if you're not hip to what's been going on, there was a rapper in Texas. His name is Lil Runny. Lil Runny, there's a video of, which I'm not going to play here. I'm not going to do things like that. Lil Runny and his 5-year-old daughter were at a car wash in Texas, and some armed assailants ran up on him and his daughter, and tragically, him and his daughter were murdered. And in true Charleston White fashion, this is what he said.
Capture of that goddamn nigga, man, I don't give a fuck about nothing. Y'all done got mad. Nigga, fuck the baby. yeah, fuck the baby. And fuck the city of Fort Worth too. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing or say nothing to me. I swear to God they ain't. Nigga, go yayo or get out of jail and look the other way about me, nigga.
I have spoken about Charleston White many times on this podcast. When he was going at Gilly the Kid's son, when he was going at T.I.'s son, and multiple other people's children. Charleston White is 54 years old. That he doesn't believe a lot of the things that he does and a lot of the things that he says. Because he does stuff for engagement, and from my understanding, he gets paid around $10,000 per interview. And when he does speak, when he goes on Instagram Live, when he goes to these interviews, he generates views. When is it too much? Right? He talks about raping rappers, dead rappers' mothers. But then you see videos like this.
Has to add something, some type of spice, if you want to be a public figure. So I just choose to play the villain rather than pretend to be a wolf in sheep clothing. I'm a sheep in wolf clothing.
All right, a sheep in wolf clothing. What are you getting ready to say,
Charles? Does that mean that you don't actually mean what you say?
No, I don't mean half the stuff I even talk about.
And you're like, okay, well, maybe he's willing to disregard his morals and his principles for the dollar. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Mitchell Hour Podcast. Until next time, I'm out.
Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And until then,